Okay, let's make a basic glow design. So the first thing you want to do, make sure your background and your ground are both on dark colors like this. And then the line too if you want. So we're gonna make a layout right now. We're gonna use these basic objects. Okay, we're gonna go to edit object. We're gonna see our object color. We're gonna change it to a shade of the background color. It can be lighter, it can be darker. Your preference depends on the level. And while we're at it, we're gonna copy this. Just put a 3D object over here. Go into the 3DL color, paste. So now your 3D and your object colors are gonna be the same. So we're gonna do some 3D. Now what we're gonna do next, we're gonna take these bigger layout pieces. We're gonna make them black. We're gonna layer them behind these blue ones using the Z order. So we're gonna go from 3 to 2. And then now the black layout piece is layered behind the blue one. So we're just gonna continue doing that. Okay, now we're gonna take these even bigger layout pieces. We're gonna make them a color of the background and set it to blending. And then we're gonna layer them behind the black ones. So to do that, we gotta go to the Z order and set it to 1. And we're gonna fill it up. Actually, this blue is too bright. So you can always change stuff when you're making it. Like I changed a lot of things during my creative process. A lot of like ups and downs. Like progress isn't linear. You're gonna have to change stuff. Okay, we've got our layout done. So now we're just gonna fill in the layout. We're gonna be using bricks for this design. Just do this. Same thing for the 3D. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the actual glow. We're gonna go onto a new layer so we can like edit the glow easily without accidentally misclicking on our layout blocks or on our bricks. So we're gonna go to layer 1 and we're gonna pick this glow piece. You can use a new color for this. You can use an old one like this. I'm gonna use a new color. Whatever color you use, make sure it's set on blending. We're gonna edit it a bit, make it a shade of the background. And then we're just gonna outline the layout with our glow pieces. Alright, so now that we're done with this inner glow, we're gonna continue to the outside so we get the glow on the 3D. So we're gonna use these small glow pieces. I would set it to the same color. You can do whatever, but I'm gonna set it to the same color, and I'm just gonna continue adding glow. And when I have like a cutoff edge like this, you can see over here, I like to take this like glow piece and just fill it up like that. Okay, so now our glow has been set and placed. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna select all of our glow, edit group T2, so it goes over the layout pieces, and we've got a nice effect like that. So that's T2 on, and we set it back to like B2 or whatever the default was. You can see there's a big difference. T2 makes it ensures that our glow gets layered over the layout blocks. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go back in our glow layer. We're gonna get this. Actually, that's too big. We're gonna get this corner piece. Set it to T2 Z order 10 so it goes above the rest of the glow. We're gonna pick the color HSV brightness 2.00. And we're gonna have a nice effect like that. So we're gonna repeat this for the rest of the corners. And then now we're gonna get this like glow circle, same color, group T2, and just use it to fill up the bricks. Right now the glow spheres look a bit too obvious, so you can either increase the size or you can choose a different color with a lower opacity. So I'm just gonna copy this, paste it into a new color, set it to blending. Always remember blending with glow, otherwise it's gonna look ass. Let's set the opacity to 0.5 and not as obvious. Now for the second way, we can select these glow pieces, select them individually, because if you scale them as a group they're gonna get all spread out. So we're gonna scale it up And now we can reposition it. And these are the two methods you could use for filling up an empty block design with glow. So now we can move on to a glow spike. We're gonna just take this basic spike. We're gonna layer it like this. Set the layer of the small spike to Z order of 3. And we're gonna go into the blocks tab. We're gonna go backwards until we find this thing, this glow triangle. We're gonna put it on the spike, edit group T2 so it goes over the spike, and then we're gonna set it to a blending blue color, same shade as the background. We're gonna do the same thing for the smaller spike. So I've got the piece over the smaller spike. We're gonna go group T2 Z order 9. Actually, Z order doesn't matter for this. And then we're gonna set it to the blending blue. And then what we can do now is we can go into the glow tab, get these things, make a thing like this, like a triangle, T2, and then I would use like a lighter color. So we're gonna make a new color, blending, do a light blue, group T2, just put it over. And we're gonna do that for the inner spike too. So we can go back into the blocks tab. Right next to where our first glow triangle is this thing. It's like triangle layout. We're gonna put it on the spike, group T2. Maybe let's go with something a bit different for this one. Alright. Same thing for the others, for the small spike. And then we're gonna go back into the glow tab. We're gonna take these corner glow pieces, make a thing like this, group T2, blending color, just put it in the middle of the spike. Okay, so now we're gonna take our spike, just like put it on, and there we go. That's our glow block design. Simple, easy, not too hard. I guess the biggest takeaway you should take from this is blending is gonna be your friend. Blending is gonna carry your ass. So this is it with blending. Let's turn off blending for all of our colors. And then it looks like fucking shit, right? So you want to use blending when you're doing glow style. That's the biggest tip. Besides that, it's pretty easy to do.